Now let's take another example. Suppose we have an IP address like 192.168.3.55 and something like that is written next to it, like 24. So the 24 here means what are your subnet bits. So subnet bits are 24, means 24 bits are used for subnetting, that therefore subnet mask will be this. So if I write it in the form of binary, it will be an octet of 8, 6, 7, 8 dot. Then we have another octet of 8, and we have another octet of 8, and then an octet of 0, 8. So it will be of this form. Now suppose the question says to you, find the network ID of the 192.168.3.55. You can say, consider it like that, that the 55 is one of the hosts which belongs to a certain network. So you need to find to which network it belongs to. Usually, most of the times, or you can say always, better to say always, the network ID is the first IP address of that particular network. So it's usually it's 192.168.3.0 if the number of bits are working in that way that it starts from 0. If maybe, but whatever the starting IP address, that will be the network ID, and whatever the last IP address, that will be your broadcast address. So how we will find out what will be the network ID of this? First of all, we will find out with respect to this 192, 168, that what they are in the form of binary. So we will change each number into an 8-bit binary number. So you must remember that this, which I did it in the previous video also, 32, 16, these are denotion of 8-bit numbers, then your 4, then your 2, and then 1. So with respect to 192, if you see the sum of these two numbers, 128 and 64, is, you can say, that is 192. So with respect to 192, I can say that, let me give a space here, and so I say with respect to 192, my 8-bit number is 1 here, 1 here, and the remaining are 0, 0. I can just write them directly like this. So it's the first two numbers are 1, 1, and the remaining are 0. So it's 3 and 6 zeros. This is the representation of your 192. Now 168. So you need to find the addition of these numbers. There will not be any other combination except these numbers. That should be 168. So if I see 128 plus 32 plus 8 makes my 168. 132 plus 32 is 160, and then 8 is your. So if I just copy this, so there is a 1 here, then 0 for 64, 1 for 32, then 0 for 16, and then 1 for 8. So this is the representation of 168. The next number is 3. So just copy it again. So this is 3. 3 is basically addition of these two last LSBs. So we can say these two are 1, 1, and the remaining are 0, 0. With respect to 55, the similar way, if I see, then 55 is your 32 plus 16 and plus 7. So there will be 1, so there will be 1 at 32, that means at the third bit, and then there will be 1 at the fourth bit, that means 16, and then there will be 1 at the position of 4 because we need to make 7. So this is 55. So now if we need to write this number in the form of a 4-bit number, so it will be like this: 192 dot your 168 dot 3 dot your 55. This will be your this same number in the form of, can say, 8-bit binary numbers. So in order to find the network ID of this 192.168.3.20.55 for a subnet mask of 255.255.255, which is this, we need to do a logical ending of these two numbers in binary. What is logical ending? If you remember your digital systems, then it works in this way, that if I have two inputs A and B, and I need to get an AND operation of them, so Y is equals to A and B, and the truth table of this is works like this: A, B and Y. So if I have 0, 0, if I apply 0, 0, I get 0 as answer. If I apply 0, 1, again the answer is 0. If I apply 1, 0, then the answer again is 0. And when I apply 1, 1, then the answer is 1. So if I'm doing logical ending means this bit will end with this bit. This bit will end with this bit. So what will be the answer of their logical end? Logical ending of these two binary numbers will be that there will be a 1 here. It's 1 and 1 is 1, and for the remaining 1, 0 or 0, 1 or 0, 0, the answer is 0. So it's 1, and for all these, because this is 0, it will be 0. So it will be 6 zeros there, and then the next one, apply the same rule. So it's 1, then 0, then 1, then 0, and then 1, and then 3 zeros. The next one, it is dot, then it will be, can say, because all these are 1, so the answer will depend on these ones. So it will be 0, 0, 6 zeros and 1, 1. Now if multiply this with this again, because all these are 0, so the answer will be all zeros. 8. So if I change this back into decimal number, then it will be 168.3.50. So in this way, you can find the network ID of any given IP address with a corresponding subnet mask given to you. Or you can say that you can find the IP address of the router to which you are connected. Now let's take another example. So instead of this, if we have something like this, 192, let me make it second example. It is 192.168.3.55 and it's written as 28. Here again, this slash 28 indicates that the number of subnet bits are 28. So there are 255.255.255 and then there are 4 subnet bits which are taken from the last one. Again, remember, this is a class C address because it starts from 192. If you don't understand what that class C address means, please look into the first video with respect to the subnetting. Now, if I change this number, I'm just copying this from here. So if I just copy this part. So we have this number again in binary. It's 55. Then subnet bits are these ones. But here in this one, the example, the subnet bits are 24, but we are using in this one, second one, subnet bit sets 28. So what's the meaning of subnet bits as 28? Means first 4 are 1. That makes 24 of these bits and 4 of these bits. So now, if in this case, the question asked is that you need to find the network address, or you can say network ID of this network. So again, you will do logical ending of these two binary numbers. Then it will be, you can see that these three remain same. So these three will be depends on the top number because the bottom number is 1 everywhere. And in logical ending, the answer depends on the number which is not 1 or 1 if one of them is 1 only. So now for this, you can see that the first two numbers, the last octet I'm talking about now, this is 1 and 0, so it's 0, 1 and 0, 0. Then these two are 1, 1, so it's 1, again 1. This one is 0 again, and then all are, so it's 4, this one. Now, so we know that this part is clearly 192.168.3. We only need to find the network last part of the octet, which is this part. So you can say it's 1, it's 2, 4, 8. So up to this point it's 8, then it's 16 plus this one is 32. So this is 48. That is the network ID of the network to which this IP address is connected, or maybe this IP address is a host of one of among those hosts which are in that particular network. And suppose the question says to you that is this a usable host address? What network is this? So let me put it the other way.